Hi guys, my name is Lydia. I am the youth librarian at Hackley Public Library. If you are not familiar with me, that is because I hang out on the second floor, which is the youth department, and maybe you haven't had a chance to visit that. So definitely when we reopen, you should come upstairs and get a feel for what that part of the library looks like. Today I wanted to introduce myself a bit and then also some of my favorite things around my house. So I'm from outside Chicago, which means I have a nice Lego building of the Sears Tower. In my head, I still think of it as the Sears Tower, not the Willis Tower. Another thing I really like in my apartment is actually something I'm standing by, which is a painting that my grandma actually painted when she was in college. She based it off of a lemon peeler or grater or something like that. So it's an abstract painting. My husband and I really like it because it's very bright and colorful, and we like to have it by our dining room table. So we have a lot of bookshelves in our house, but this bookshelf is more special to us because it's a mixture of our favorite books as well as books we've had signed by different authors. Which includes, I would say, my favorite one that's been signed is Vader's Little Princess, and Jeffrey Brown actually drew a Princess Leia inside of it for me, which I might have fangirled like more than a little bit, but that's one of my favorites. And then another one that it's kind of hard to do at story time, but this is a great book to have and to check out called Journey, and it is actually a wordless picture book. There's 3 of them in this series, and I highly recommend checking them out when you can, when we reopen, but I really like any of Aaron Becker's books, to be real, on that one. And then finally, this is like my absolute favorite book in the whole world, and you can kind of tell how many times I've read Ender's Game. I got this when I was actually in high school, which is longer than you might have thought for me because I do tend to look a bit younger, but I have reread Ender's Game. I can't tell you how many times. It's definitely a once a year book that I like to reread, but sometimes it's twice a year. So this is a very old copy, and it definitely might be falling apart soon for me. So these are some of our favorite books, but we'll take you into the office where you can see more books. None of these books are mine. Actually, that's a lie. Some of these books are mine. My husband and I are actually really very avid readers, and a lot of these belong to him, but we kind of mixed up some of our books. So I do actually have a few books here, but he has more. A lot of my books I actually don't own because I like to use my local library to check out books. Hi guys, so the last thing I wanted to share with you was some fun stuff that I've been doing during the isolation, including some other stuff that I just like to do in general. So I do really love to build with Legos. We have more Legos here than I think 2 adults should actually have, but that's okay, including our soccer set, which my husband might have beaten me in a few times. I'll get them back. We have lots of time still in isolation. So we had some fun playing with this, and I'm going to be building more with some other Connects as well. Another project that I have been working on during isolation is some soldering. This is supposed to be like a marble run that runs off of solar power. Unfortunately, something happened in the building process that it's not quite working, so I'm trying to troubleshoot how to get it so it actually runs by itself. But it's been a fun project to figure out during this time. And then some other things I like to do in general are Sudoku, so like logic puzzles and different things like that, as well as putting together 3D puzzles. So these are, I don't know if you guys have ever seen these, but I grew up getting to play with these things called snafus. Don't tell my siblings I stole all of them from home. Hopefully they don't watch this, but you get to take these and make a cube out of it, and the farther down you go in the colors in the rainbow, the harder they get. So like the purple and the blue ones and the green ones are actually the hardest ones, and like the red ones and the orange ones aren't that difficult, but they're a lot of fun to do. And then lastly, what I've been working on during isolation is to hopefully be able to start doing story times with
a ukulele. So I've been practicing some chords and some different songs to do. So hopefully when we get to come back and do story time for you guys at the library, we'll have an extra special bonus in our story times.
So thank you for joining me today and learning some of my favorite things around my apartment and also some information about me. I hope you enjoyed it, and we look forward to interacting with you guys on social media, especially right now with all of us being isolated from one another. It's very important to stay connected. So please reach out to us and let us know some favorite things about you. What are some books that you really like, or TV shows you've really enjoyed watching right now, or what activities are you doing to stay busy with you, your friends, and your loved ones. We miss you guys a lot, and we miss being in the library and in our community. So stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you guys later.